Mastering the art of letting go. Embrace freedom and find your true self. In a world constantly pushing us to hold on tight to things, ideas, and relationships, the concept of letting go can feel both daunting and powerful. Many of us carry around invisible baggage, be it from the past, unfulfilled expectations, or unmet desires that prevents us from fully living in the present moment. Letting go is not a simple act of release. It's an intentional process of freeing ourselves from the weight of emotional, mental, and even physical attachment. Mastering the art of letting go requires more than just acknowledging its importance. It involves embracing the discomfort of surrendering control and learning how to trust life's natural flow. So, how can we truly learn to let go? And what profound benefits await us when we do? Let's explore this transformative journey step by step. 1. The power of non-attachment. How clinging holds us back. Attachment is a powerful force. It's deeply rooted in our human nature, designed to foster connection, security, and survival. However, when our attachments go beyond healthy bonds and morph into clinging, they can create a chain of dependence that stifles growth and happiness. Buddhist teachings frequently emphasize the idea of non-attachment, which is not about giving up or detaching ourselves from relationships, but rather not allowing those relationships or possessions or outcomes to define us. Imagine a life where your happiness isn't tied to whether things go your way. Non-attachment helps us find freedom in uncertainty and develop emotional resilience. When we stop attaching our worth to what we own or to the outcome of our efforts, we free ourselves to live with greater openness and joy. This doesn't mean that we stop caring or stop pursuing goals, but it does mean we learn to let go of the need for rigid control. By practicing non-attachment, we begin to experience life as it is, rather than clinging to the way we think it should be. 2. Letting go of control, the illusion of mastery. One of the hardest aspects of letting go is relinquishing control. From planning every detail of our lives to trying to influence others' perceptions of us, the desire for control often stems from fear. We fear uncertainty, discomfort, and vulnerability, so we create elaborate systems of control to shield ourselves from perceived threats. However, the more we try to control, the more we often feel trapped by our own expectations. The idea that we can control every aspect of life is an illusion. We cannot control the weather, the thoughts and actions of others, or the unpredictable twists and turns that life inevitably brings. Letting go of control doesn't mean we become passive or apathetic. Instead, it's about choosing to trust life's natural rhythm. It's about surrendering the need to micromanage every situation and allowing room for flexibility and spontaneity. When we trust that the universe has its own timing, we can step back and experience the flow of life without the constant pressure of trying to force outcomes. This type of release is an act of self-compassion, acknowledging that we are not meant to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. 3. Emotional healing through release, releasing old wounds. We often carry emotional wounds from the past, hurtful experiences, lost relationships, regrets, and unmet expectations. These emotional burdens can silently influence our behavior, shaping our reactions to new situations and keeping us locked in cycles of pain and frustration. Yet, healing comes from releasing the grip that these past experiences have on us. Letting go of emotional wounds is not about forgetting or excusing the pain we've endured. Rather, it's about choosing not to let past traumas define our present reality. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or guilt, we keep ourselves stuck in the past. By practicing forgiveness, we take back our power and free ourselves from the emotional chains that have been holding us captive. This process doesn't happen overnight, and it may require deep introspection, vulnerability, and professional support. But as we begin to forgive ourselves and others, we start to heal. We realize that the only way to move forward is to release the emotional baggage that no longer serves us. True emotional healing comes when we let go of the past, stop replaying old hurts, and create new stories for our lives. 4. Mindfulness is a tool for letting go. The present moment is all we have. Mindfulness is a powerful practice that supports the art of letting go. It involves being fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to act consciously rather than react impulsively. Mindfulness helps us notice when we are clinging to thoughts, feelings, or outcomes. It teaches us to simply observe without getting caught up in the story our minds are telling us. As we become more mindful, we can better recognize when we are holding on to things that are no longer beneficial to our well-being. With this awareness, we can make a conscious choice to release what doesn't serve us and embrace what brings peace. A key component of mindfulness is acceptance, accepting the present moment as it is without needing it to be different. This acceptance is an essential part of letting go. By cultivating a mindful attitude, we shift from resistance to flow, allowing life to unfold as it will, rather than trying to impose our own agenda. 5. Surrender, finding freedom in the unknown. Surrendering may sound like a passive action, but in truth, it is one of the most courageous things we can do. It requires a willingness to let go of our need for certainty and embrace the unknown. It's about trusting that, despite the unpredictability of life, everything is unfolding for our highest good. Surrendering does not mean giving up or resigning to fate. Rather, it's an active choice to release our attachment to specific outcomes and trust in life's natural order. It's an invitation to step into a space where we are open to what is meant for us, without the pressure of trying to force things to happen in a particular way. Surrendering to life's flow is incredibly freeing. When we no longer have to struggle against the current, we begin to experience life more fully and authentically. We learn to embrace the beauty of uncertainty, knowing that the unknown holds infinite possibilities for growth, love, and joy. 6. The paradox of letting go. Gaining more by releasing. There is a beautiful paradox at play when we let go. By releasing control, attachment, and old emotional baggage, we often find that we gain so much more. Letting go opens up space for new experiences, people, and opportunities. It allows us to live in a way that is more aligned with our true selves, free from the constraints of past attachments. The act of releasing doesn't mean that we lose anything valuable. It means that we make room for something even more meaningful to enter our lives. Whether it's a deeper connection with ourselves, new relationships, or the chance to grow in ways we never imagined, letting go is a gateway to freedom and abundance. When we practice letting go, we shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, trusting that life will always provide us with exactly what we need, even if it looks different than what we expected. Final thoughts. Embrace the art of letting go and find true freedom. Mastering the art of letting go is not an easy task. It requires courage, patience, and self-compassion. But as we navigate this process, we discover a profound truth. The more we release, the more we gain. When we let go of attachments, control, and past emotional wounds, we create space for true freedom, inner peace, and authentic joy. So ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What could I release today to make room for something better? The path to letting go may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Embrace the process, trust the journey, and open yourself to the endless possibilities that await when you choose to release the old and embrace the new. Letting go isn't just an act. It's a way of living that brings profound transformation and liberation.